Welcome to the Marketing Revolution podcast. This is the underground movement of savage marketers from all over the world. We are not Fortune 500 companies. We are real entrepreneurs with real businesses that have one major thing in mind: to set goals and devour them daily. Because we understand that everyone wants to eat, but only savage marketers are willing to do the hunt. Now let's get this revolution started. Hey, what's up, everybody? John Hiley here with the Marketing Revolution podcast in the Marketing Savage Facebook group. Hope you guys are having a great day today. It is about 9:40, and you guys heard my podcast yesterday where I am jumping into the fire this week because we've got some crazy blowout sales going on. I am finalizing a course that I've been working on for quite some time. I'm also doing the 7-day challenge that we just released in the Marketing Savage Facebook group, where I've got 7 days where I am amping up my marketing, taking shit to the next level. If you guys want to jump in on that challenge, head over to the Facebook group. You'll see it, or you can search for it in the left-hand search bar, or on your iPhone, you just, I think, scroll up and you can search for it there. So that being said, guys, I want to talk about creating some badass lead magnets and doing that in just a few simple steps. I probably should have a lead magnet on how to create lead magnets. Think about that. So that being said, but this podcast is going to be designed to help you, kind of guide you through that process, and kind of I want to break down what I'm thinking while I'm creating, or while I am looking for a good lead magnet. So one of the first things that I understand is that it's got to be short. You do not want a lead magnet that is like a whole freaking book. The premise of a lead magnet is that you are typically giving it to somebody who may not even know who you are. These individuals do not want to read an entire book about you as a lead magnet. Now, if you can break down maybe a few chapters out of the book, or if you can summarize it into something that is quick and actionable, then you've got a really good lead magnet. The next thing is just what I said right there, is that it's got to be quick and actionable, meaning that the headline of your lead magnet, you've got to create the desired action that the outcome is going to be when they download this, whether it is a video, whether it's a short video, or whether it is a ebook, or whether it's going to be perhaps a map, a blueprint, a swipe file. All of these things have massive amounts of value, but you got to be able to communicate that value. It's got to be something actionable that leads to a desired outcome. It's so important because just the headline alone is typically what's going to, let's just say, what's going to induce people to download that lead magnet, to exchange with you their information for whatever it is that you are giving them. Another thing that you got to remember, you have to give something of value, but you don't want to give something that's overvalued. So there's a fine line between giving individuals something that has a very high perceived value, but not giving them so much that it is overvalued. It's just kind of like if I asked my kid to go out and mow the grass. The first thing he would probably tell me is no. And then I would say, well, how about $5? And then he would probably say, no. And, I would eventually get up to $20, and he would probably be like, okay, well, I'll do it for that. Well, I wouldn't want to jump right to $100, would I? It's the same thing with a lead magnet, guys. It's the same thing with a lead magnet. You want to test your offers out there. And if people are not downloading, or they're not jumping on your lead magnet, then that simply means either the lead magnet does not have enough value, or it's something that they don't even care to have, or you have not communicated the value to them. A lead magnet, a really good lead magnet, is you must understand your audience. You must understand their core desires. Typically, I look at 3 core desires. I try to break down 3 core desires that my audience has. And based on them 3 core desires, I will create lead magnets around them. Not every lead magnet's going to be a winner. Another thing that you could do is also lead magnets come in many different forms. They even come in challenges. Many of you guys know the 75 hard challenge that I had just came off of. And now I was actually stupid enough yesterday to announce that I'm going to be doing phase 1 that includes these 5-minute ice cold showers in Winter, Ohio. And also includes a bunch of other stuff on top of everything that you do. But 75 Hard is an example of an amazing lead magnet that gained massive amounts of traction, that got hashtagged everywhere, and something that I would probably go as far to say hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people were willing to exchange their hard-earned information. It's what it kind of feels like, though. It kind of feels like when you're giving people your information, think about that. It feels like you're giving them something, man, very special. And your information, you're going to make them earn that. So it is a hard-earned information. You got to remember that. But millions, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people have done 75 Hard. And in my opinion, it's probably one of the best lead magnets out there. Look at anything out there that people are exchanging their contact information for something of tangible value. And, use that stuff, guys. Look at it. See how you can apply it. See how you can apply it in exactly what you do. I mean, I actually just checked out. There's a place around here that has like a fitness boot camp training. And I just took a look at their website, and they had a 3-day free trial, meaning you could go in and do their fitness, their workouts, their programs for 3 days before you had to pay anything at all. But you had to exchange that for an email and a contact number. It's a lead magnet, guys. There's a lot of these type of things in many different business models. In fact, I was actually listening to Claude Hopkins, I think it's called Scientific Advertising, which is a old school book, man, old school book. And back then, there was a lot of talk about giving people things on kind of like, I don't know if you want to call that like a consignment, or giving people kind of like the free trial version. And even to the point to where this is such an old book, he was talking about selling people a horse. And one man is selling a horse and says, "Hey, sir, you can ride my horse for 15 days. And if you do not like this horse, then you can bring it back and I'll give you your money back." The second man who is selling the horse, and both of these horses are equal, and let's just say equal in whatever horses need to be equal in. Both of them are rideable, whatever. And but the second man selling the second horse told the man that he could take his horse for 15 days. And at the end of the 15 days, he could decide if he wanted to pay him for that horse. Now, which one do you think is going to sell more horses? The individual who did not even take payment up front. Guys, that's like a fucking lead magnet. That's like a genius lead magnet. Come in here to buy this fucking horse, and you don't even got to pay for it. You can ride it for free for 15 days. And then at the end of that time, if this horse is not everything I told you it was going to be, you don't have to pay me shit. Just bring the horse back. So they were doing that stuff way, way back in the day. And it's incredible to see how we are evolving in this day and time, and how things are changing in this day and time, and how we're able to apply some of these timeless principles to the things that we're doing today. And a lot of times when you go from good to great, you're typically taking the weight off of the client's shoulders and you're putting all of that weight on your shoulders, and forcing yourself to perform and make the sale. So anyhow, y'all, appreciate you coming along on this Marketing Revolution podcast. Get your ass over into the Marketing Savage Facebook group. We'll see you on the next one.